Hey, innovators, and welcome back to the show. Sometimes it's like, where's the unmute button? But come on in. It is Wednesday. How are you doing today, my innovators? Hopefully, you're having an amazing day. As you come in, drop a one in the chat so I can get to know you. Because if you're new, drop a one in the chat. And if you're like my OG, come on in, say hello. Let me know how your day is going. But also let me know what you do. I want you to share in the chat what you do because this is about building connections, building opportunities for you and other individuals to collaborate, create team and partnership. Because when it comes to what I do here on the show with innovation and SBIR, it's really about leveraging opportunities, business relationships. So come on in and drop in the chat what you do so I can give you a shout out, but also welcome you as well too. If you are new here and you're here for the first time, drop a one. But welcome innovators. And you might be thinking to yourself, where can I get money to fund my innovation? Okay. That is the question. That is the theme for today. And if you're new here, welcome. I am Shevvy, your host of the Executive Innovation Show, where we are focused on where innovation meets funding and execution meets leadership. And as your host, I help. I'm a business development consultant and SBIR and SCTR advisor. And I really focus on helping tech companies, tech CEOs, tech leaders to really tap into the innovation space along with business development to help them streamline how they tap into the federal opportunities, whether that's through partnership, whether that's through government contracting, whether that's through innovation to get their innovation grants through SBIR. But it's really focused on helping you to execute federal funding strategies and submit your phase one merit-worthy proposal. Okay, that is key to get it through the door. And today's topic of what I'm going to be sharing, it's about SBIR Made Simple, which is my workshop that I am hosting today. That's right, today at 6 p.m. Central Time, right here. I will be standing at 6 p.m. on Zoom, along with other individuals who already have signed up. I want you to join them. You can click the link in the description of this show to join me today. And in the SBIR Made Simple workshop is really for the tech innovator, the tech visionary who is really looking for something different in the sense of funding and resources and guidance, like guidance to help them tap into the $4 billion as of right now. Again, this number changed, but I'm going to be talking more about these things as I am leading in my workshop this afternoon or this evening. So like I said, click on the link in the show description, sign up, invite a friend because you don't want to miss this workshop today. It's not only about giving you information, but also giving you the next course of action. Because for me, when I work with you and for me as a person, as a business owner, it's not about taking in information. For me, it's all about taking in, receiving, but also executing. Okay. I'm not the type of person or leader or business owner to be like, hey, let me just take this in and then that's it. No, I want you to come receive the information, but also I want you to take the next 3 steps and beyond so that you can really take what you've learned during this 60 minutes to really get the clarity, understand what the SBIR process is, but also tap into the federal opportunity to grow your business. Not only get the funds or get through the door, but to grow your business. Because for me, it's not just to help you get and apply, but how can we leverage your business using these federal opportunities? Okay, because that is key for growth, sustainable growth. So come on in, friend, come on in. Hey, Rochelle, thank you so much for joining me. As always, the queen is in the building. Okay, love it, queen. Thank you for joining. I know you might be driving, but as you all come in, please take the time to share what you do because I want to make sure that I expand not only what I do here, but also the people who are joining me every single Wednesday to share what you do because you never know who is watching the replay. And when you are in this space of entrepreneurship, it's always great to have other people you can collaborate with, other people you can team up with because as you're tapping into SBIR, SCTR, and even federal opportunities, you want to look at who can I collaborate with to grow my company, also to deliver on this big thing that we're trying to do, or even get awarded a phase one award. So teaming is great. Resources of other people is great as well too. But we're going to talk about the workshop today, because with the workshop, I want to make sure. She said, yes, I am driving. I want to make sure, be safe, just tune in. And you can definitely, as you're listening, but as you come back, you can definitely add some value or just share your thoughts. But thank you so much for joining me, Queen. So today is all about sharing with you the upcoming workshop, SBIR Made Simple. This is a step-by-step guide for tech business owners who are looking to leverage innovation grants to bring their innovation from ideation to life by having a proven process to help them submit their first phase 1 merit-worthy proposal. So I'm going to share with you what all we're going to cover during this workshop. And I want you to come. I want you to bring a friend, because I want you to understand and know that this is available for you. Okay, because I was not aware of that until it was brought to my attention. And I'm going to be sharing more about how I got into this journey on the live workshop today. So come on if you want to hear my journey and how that happened. It's amazing how things just shows up and you like, oh, this is for me. So I'm going to be sharing that. But what we're going to cover in the SBIR Made Simple workshop is 4 key things. And before I dive into those 4 key things, we're not going to be here long today. And as you come in, if you have any questions, please drop them in the chat. I would love to answer those questions. And like I said, click the link in the description to sign up. You will get the replay for this as well too. You will also get a worksheet and a mini workbook as well too, because again, I want to make sure that when you show up, it's not just information overload, but it's really things that it's tangible things that you can actually see here, but also implement. And one thing I know based on my research and conversations I have had with other people and being a retired Air Force veteran, I understand how the federal government operates. Not like 100%, like I'm like, I know all the things. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying, I understand how things happen. I understand how contracts is awarded. I understand when the proposal process. I understand the policies and the different regulations that are needed, and you have to read and dive into to apply for something. I understand that world, and you may not, because you have never dealt with the Department of Defense. You never worked for the federal government, but I have. And I understand how things can go fast and how things can go slow, and also how things can just completely stop, which we're seeing in real time. But the biggest thing is to continue to remain resilient, remain focused, and still continue until they said, hey, we don't have any more funds. Okay. So this workshop is going to help you to set your mindset up for success, because I know some of you may be like, does it even matter right now? And I will say, yes, it does matter, especially if you are a diverse individual. It definitely matters. I'm going to be sharing more on my live today, in the workshop today, which will be me live, about why it matters to you. So come on in. Like I said, drop it in the, click the link in the chat. I'm like, drop it in the chat, but click the link in the chat, in the description to sign up. So the 4 things that you want to focus on that I'm going to be teaching in this workshop today and covering, facilitating, because like I said, you might be like, hey, this is overwhelming, or maybe you might be like, hey, I've never heard of this, Shevvy, and that's okay. And I was the same way, friend. And what we're going to really focus on, the first thing is really breaking it down for you, the step-by-step of what is SBIR, what is the Small Business Innovation Research, and what is the Small Business Technology Transfer Research? What is it? What does it mean? How it came about? We're really going to dive into that. But also we're going to focus on the clarity, like really looking at where you're at, because sometimes we can be visionaries. I'm a visionary person, and we have big visions, okay? Which is amazing to have great and big visions, but sometimes we need other people to kind of bring us in a little bit. And what I'm going to be helping you do is really get the clarity to see and identify based on your thought process, based on your innovation. And maybe you might be thinking, well, Shevvy, I don't have an innovative idea yet, but I am creative. I may have, but I need someone to help me pull that out. Guess what? That is what I will be discussing as well too. So if you're like, hey, I don't have an innovation yet, but trust me, come to the workshop still, because you never know what can spark in your mind to create something for one of these 11 agencies. So we're going to focus on understanding what SBIR, SCTR is, but also identifying and helping you to get clarity on which agency aligns with what you want to do, because the big thing is alignment. You don't want to just go and just jump into anything. And I know some people in the government space just like, hey, apply for this, apply for that, and whatever sticks. No, we're not. If that works for you, great. But honestly, we're going to really look at how do we optimize our time, our effort, and our energy. And I want to make sure that as you come to this workshop, that you will see that it is a process. It's not overwhelming. It can be simple. That's why I named this workshop SBIR Made Simple, because I know how to take complicated big things and make them simple. I did that in the military. I do that in my business, with my family, with my friends. So when it comes to working with your girl, just know that we will get it done. No matter how big it is, we will execute and it will be done well. Okay. So those are two things that we're going to cover. The third thing that we're going to cover is my START framework. My START framework, which I'll dive a little deeper into in the workshop, is really helping you, showing you the guide that I use, that I have used already with my clients to help them to start to finish, from strategizing and looking at their business structure, looking at, okay, where they're at, and really looking at their technical aspect. You know, when it comes to different programs that you have to register into to be qualified to even submit your phase one proposal, you know, also analyzing the agencies, looking at the response. How do you respond to the proposal, to what is needed from that organization? And every organizations are doing things a little differently, but I help you and guide you. And I'm going to be talking more about this in the workshop, SBIR Made Simple, for tech business owners who are like, hey, I have an idea, but I'm looking for funds that I don't have to give any percentage of my company up to just get the funds. So if you're like in that space and you want to keep 100% equity of your business, then click the link, sign up, and it's free. This workshop is free, my friend. Okay. And then we also going to make sure when it comes to timely submission is going to be key, because you can do all the things, my friend, but if you don't submit that package in due time, you just wasted all of your time, all of your effort. But I will be going deeper into this on why you need to make sure it is done and submitted in a timely manner in the workshop today. Okay. So today was really about sharing about this upcoming workshop. If you are a tech business owner, I know you're busy and you're like, Shevvy, I want to attend, but I cannot attend. That's okay. I would love for you to be there live, but if you can't, I understand, because you have a business to run, you have family, you got things that you have to execute on. You can still sign up. You will get the replay. You will get the replay for 48 hours after the live. You will also get a 2-pager before, but also a mini workbook that you can actually take and really sit down and have the clarity that you need. And also more information that you are not aware of that I'm going to give to you, that you can have that at the forefront of your face, and you can take more action as well too on your own. Or if you decide to say, hey, I need support, then definitely you can reach out to me for that. If you're like, hey, Shevvy, I don't need the workshop, I already know like this is what I want, then you can just directly reach out to me, send me a DM and say, hey, I'm ready. Like I'm ready for SBIR support, or I'm ready for business development support. Whichever one that you are looking for, reach out to me. But if you're like, hey, I want to get to know Shevvy, I want to understand Shevvy a little more, but also I want to understand the process, then I invite you, friend, to click on the link in the description of this show and sign up today. You still have time. We start exactly at 6 p.m. Central Time today on Zoom. As soon as you sign up, you'll get the notification and you'll get reminders, but also you will get the items that I mentioned. If there are any questions that you have, drop it here, or you can send me a private message if you don't want anyone to see your question, which is fine. But thank you for joining me. Join me this evening at 6 p.m. Central Time for the SBIR Made Simple workshop, because I don't want you to see this as a complicated process. I want you to see it as simple, and I want you to navigate and execute and submit your first phase 1 merit-worthy proposal so that it can get through the door, because that is key. You want that package to get through the door. Okay. Well, thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you for joining me, Rochelle, the Slay Queen. You're always here, so thank you so much for showing up and supporting. And like I said, if you're watching this later on, hashtag replay. Join me today. Send this to a friend. Invite a friend. Bring that person along with you. And like I said, this will be a great workshop for you to come and get informed, but also take action as well. But all right, friend, I am Shevvy, your host of the Executive Innovation Show, helping you to tap into federal opportunities through innovation grants by submitting your phase 1 merit-worthy proposal, but also a business development consultant as well too. And if you are looking for those type of support, reach out to me directly, and I will be happy to talk with you, connect with you, and share with you how I can support you. And I would love to see you this evening. All right. Well, have an amazing day, and I will see you all this evening if you're there. But I will also see you later as well too. And don't forget, when it comes to us, we handle the complexities so you can focus on your innovation, because that is what you want to do. That is what I know that you want to spend your time on, which is really tapping into doing what you love to do, which is the build of your thing, the innovation, your company, while someone like me focus on the things that you don't really care to do, which is fine. All right, friends, innovators, I will see you all next week or this evening. Have an amazing Wednesday as always. And thank you so much for tuning in, and share this live with someone else. Share this with your community, okay? Bye, y'all.